People who dream and those who dream big live a different life than those who don't dream. If you don't do what you're doing now well, your goal will just be a nice wish, right? Whether it's fear or worry, everyone who is trying to reach their dreams has those thoughts in their mind. I think it's part of being human. Stay strong, have faith, and keep going. I've said this before, and I am proof that after your struggle, something good is waiting. On the other side of your struggle is something better, and there is success. So, I'm here to tell you today that you can have what you want and be who you want, but you need to work for it. Dreams and goals are not easy to get, but one of the hardest things is to keep going and to keep chasing. You may not see how important your dreams are because they are a part of who you are. Go after this thing called life. Don't look back and regret. Know that you are in a place where hard work and caring for others can lead you to success. I promise you that. You need to decide what you believe in. You are fighting for your dreams. You are fighting for peace. You are fighting for your health. You want it, and you will work hard to get it. Your dream might drive you crazy because what you want can cause you pain every night. The big players won't give you a chance. You must take it. Keep pushing, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. No matter what happens, you will not quit because quitting is not an option since you have a reason, a passion, and a purpose. People chasing their dreams know they will face tough times. They keep going because they tell themselves, I'm the one. No matter how hard it gets, I will succeed. I have a dream. Your DNA is tied to your dream. This is your time. You must look in the mirror and believe that. Being too comfortable is a bigger risk to progress than struggle. So use today, use tomorrow, use every chance you have to do what you want in life. It's time to light your dream. It's time to stop just thinking about money and really expand your goals. Dreams need sacrifices. My city is costly. Move. My car payments are high. Sell your car and take the bus. We are talking about dreams. What if things don't turn out as planned? What if my hard work and energy don't pay off? What if I stay ordinary? What if my story is not special? What if I try and fail? What if my friends stop reaching out? What if I disappoint my family? What if people don't like what I say? What if my idea is too strange? What if I'm going too fast? What if the worst thing happens? What if I lose everything? What if success is not for me? What if I'm just meant to work, pay bills, and sleep? What if the first step is too hard for me? What if I'm just a follower? What if I never find joy? What if I pick the wrong path? What if I get lost? What if I can't be as good as the person next to me? What if a meaningful life is something I can only wish for? Or what if I change how I see things? What if today is just the start? What if I choose who I want to be and become that person? What if my actions can make waves that go beyond time and space? What if what seems impossible isn't really that? What if it's just a viewpoint? And what if I don't agree? What if this new world means my life begins with me? What if I can be the one others admire? What if my past brought me here, but doesn't limit my future? What if each day is a new beginning? What if I can be the one who beats the odds? What if my dreams set the example? What if my thoughts change how people view the world? What if the word hard is just an excuse? What if those who doubt me fuel my success? What if my fear of being average is stronger than my fear of the unknown? What if being second best isn't an option anymore? What if I choose to live every moment like it's a gift? And what if that's what every moment truly is? What if it's time to live that way? To start thinking that way? To never underestimate myself? What if nothing good happens until I believe it? What if I stopped wasting my time trying to change others' minds? Because I am the only one who needs to be convinced. Winston Churchill said a person's fate is not measured by money. When big forces are changing the world, we learn we are more than just animals. He said there is something happening in time and space and beyond, which means we all have a duty. You and I have a meeting with our fate. You have the power to make a lasting change in this world. It is about taking charge of your own fate. As you understand life better, you will see everything is in your mind. We all have something inside us that we need to live out. And if we don't know what it is now, we must create it or find it. We all have this, whatever this is. Just try to find what you really love and live it like it's your last day. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you want to do, but do it with all your heart. It takes hard work and it takes sticking with it. You need to see the bigger picture. You have to stand firm and chase your future because no one will hand it to you. Don't talk about it. Don't think too much. Don't plan too much. Just go for it. We've all seen our dreams at some point and chose to ignore them. We thought, that's not for me. Life hit us hard and we stopped dreaming. Give it your all. And if you fail, at least you tried. But if you don't give 120, you're not really trying. It's time to realize that if you want to achieve something in life, you have to work for it. How much are you really ready to give? You have great potential, and as long as you are alive and breathing, you can change this world, change your life, and live your dream today. Don't settle for less than what you know you can achieve. Make sure you leave your mark in this world. When you become who you are meant to be, you will help others. That's what matters most. If you don't focus on what's in front of you, you will lose everything you were meant to be. Take a leap of faith and trust that everything will be okay. Believe in yourself to bring out that strong side, that legend. As a person, your greatest strength is your willpower. So use that willpower and make it happen. Live your dreams now. Act like today is your last day on earth. Take control of your mind and move towards your goals with patience, hard work, and prayer. Your situation and where you are now do not define who you are. You are not your surroundings. You are what you do. This is the truth. Regular people like you and me can do amazing things. It's not about fancy things or wealth. It's about our hearts. It's about people, you and me, knowing that we can achieve anything. The only one who can hold us back is ourselves when we doubt our own worth. Too often, we young men and women, and I was guilty too, focus only on the present and what feels good right now. We change who we are just to fit in with others. That's the truth. I don't chase money. I chase my purpose. As you move to the next stage, focus on purpose, not profits. Don't just look for what you can gain in life. Chase what you love and what matters to you. Many times, when we go to college or take the next step, we only seek what we can get. You need to spend time finding your why. Take time to discover what you love. If you follow your passion, I promise, passion and purpose will bring you gains and profits. This is true socially, emotionally, and financially. Show me your friends, and I can tell you who you are. The people you spend time with will influence you. Like it or not, it matters. If you hang out with those who don't care about the right things or aren't chasing their dreams and goals like you, it will affect you. Who you are with is important. It's about what we choose. We should never change who we are. I promise you, every one of you here was meant to make a mark on history. You can be anything you want. I mean teachers, doctors, actors, athletes, musicians, social workers, and more. You can achieve anything. No teacher, counselor, or principal can stop you. I know your situation may not be the best. I know our home life isn't always great. But here's what I believe. We can control our lives. No one can take that away from you. I follow 3 main ideas, and I promise they will change who you are. Hard work pays off. Make good choices. Care about people. 10 years ago, when I went to prison, I decided I wanted to keep this promise to my family. I come from a lot of pain, and I didn't know where to start. But I knew how important my choices were. So, I wrote, "Change the world," and put it on my prison cell window. Every day I woke up, I reminded myself that good choices lead to great things. Aim small, miss small. I promise you, if some of you start to take charge of your life, and some of you are already doing great and making good choices, I want to say, keep it up. Don't give up. Keep going because I promise you all of you are meant to make a mark on history. But I want to tell anyone here who is struggling that you need to know when to let go and move on with your life, because you can't let people take up space in your mind for free. You can't let others hold you back, and who you choose to be around matters. Change doesn't happen by chance. Change needs careful choices to be different. And that's the truth. Today, I will give my attitude my best effort. I will work on my character with all that I can. I want to be responsible with everything I have. You need a support system. Those coaches, those mentors, those people who have faced tough times in life. You really need them around you. You need friends and people who can see your weaknesses because we often miss them ourselves. Make good choices and good things will follow. You see, every choice I make matters. Listen, I can't change what you think about me. I can't change your views of me. I can't change what you say about me, but I can control how I react, respond, and what I do with my life. I'm in charge of my life. I don't let outside things control me. I'm in charge of my life. Because sometimes life can be hard. Life can be tough. And sometimes the challenges ahead seem too big, and it's easier to give up. But you know what I remember? I remember when my dad looked at me and said, "Listen, Nathan, life won't give you anything. But if you work hard and build something, no one can take it away. Because hard work, determination, and not giving up are key. Keep chasing your dream, and you'll get there, I promise. Even if you don't reach the stars, you can land on the moon. Just don't quit, and follow your path. Stop worrying about what others think. Don't blame others for your pain. Take control of your life. Be honest. Make good choices, and be your own best friend. Help others, and be a source of hope. This is your time. Sometimes you just need to believe in yourself. Nothing can happen until you believe it first. You have to believe it to see it. Often, the easiest way to get what you want is to take that first step. You can be anything you want, no matter what. No matter what you have heard and how you were taught to think while growing up, start today to believe that you can. We know what we want, but we don't do much to actually get it. While you are standing there waiting, doubting yourself, and saying you can't have this or that for any reason, you will never get it. Think about how much better your life will be and what it will look like when you get what you want. Greatness isn't reached by one big action. It's the small, steady steps we take every day that help us reach our goals. Wonderful things happen when you believe you can achieve something. Your mind works to make it real. Believe you can do it and put in the effort, and it will be yours. We all have the same amount of time in a day, and anything others can do, you can do too. If you really want something, you can achieve it. I need you to really believe me because I can stand here talking and sweating and crying while sharing my feelings with you. But if you think that nothing will ever change, then it won't. Some of you felt connected when they performed that play, thinking, "Wow, that's my story." But there was still a little voice in your head saying, "It won't really change anything." Oh, it's easier to say than to do. No, no, no. Listen to me. Your mindset, your beliefs matter a lot. They are very strong. I came all the way from Atlanta, Georgia to tell you that you are not a mistake. You are not an accident. You are here for a reason. I know you are facing tough times. I know life can feel hard or strange or frustrating, but things won't always be like this. Your situation is not your ending. A lot more is going to happen. There is a lot more strength inside you. If you decide, I believe I can do amazing things. Think carefully about your life. Consider how you feel inside. We have a group here. Some of you are having a tough time. Some of you are just getting through each day. You face a lot of stress. You want to make your family proud, right? You want to do well in school. You want to make others happy. But you also have friends, and you want to be cool to them and fit in. Some of you feel like no one gets you. You struggle to connect with others. When you wake up, you feel down and tired. I understand. I have a message for you. If you are looking for acceptance from others, you need to decide for yourself that you are amazing, smart, beautiful, and talented, whether they see it or not. If you only live for their approval, their rejection will hurt you deeply. So remind yourself that you are great and smart. For those feeling lost and like nobody gets you, or if you find it hard to connect with others, you may have lost your spark and passion. You might wonder what the point of life is. If that sounds like you, here's my advice. Don't keep it to yourself. The worst thing you can do when you feel down is to hide away. I want to encourage you to be open and brave enough to say, I need help. I can't do this alone. You know why I care about this so much? Because even now, in my 30s, I still see counselors. I still talk to therapists. I have friends I can meet and share with. It may sound surprising, right? Some people see my nonprofit in South Africa. They see how we help feed and clothe people. They see my family and my wife. They think, wow, Jeremy, your life is amazing. But I tell them, yes, life is good, but that doesn't mean I don't face challenges. That doesn't mean I don't have doubts. That doesn't mean I don't feel insecure sometimes. That doesn't mean I don't sometimes wonder, am I good enough? I still hear that voice sometimes. Sometimes I think back to when I was a little boy in the hallway who heard a teacher tell my mom I wasn't good enough for high school. Then I have to tell myself, no, 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 that's not true. I can do it. I can achieve it. Sometimes I remind myself that life can be tough, but there is something special and strong about the human mind and spirit. When you tell yourself, I won't give up, I won't quit, I will show up every day and do my best. The amazing thing about you is that while you are working on yourself and figuring things out, you can still help someone else. You can speak up for others and be a voice of reason for someone who might be thinking about making a bad choice. You can say, hey, I noticed this isn't right. You can reach out to someone who is having a tough time. If you see someone alone in the cafeteria, you can sit with them, even if it feels a bit awkward. That person might go home thinking, wow, someone actually noticed me. Someone sat with me. You can also give a compliment, like saying, I really like your shoes, or I like your hair, or I like your style. You have the ability to make someone feel better. Your words matter. Your energy matters. So, I don't want you to think you need to have everything figured out or perfect to be a leader. No, no, no. You can still make a change. You can help someone right now by just being yourself and following your path. You can speak kindness and support others by saying, I see you. I'm here for you, and I'll help you. You're not alone, and I will support you through this journey. Even if I have my own struggles, I'm willing to fight for you, and we'll solve this together. The main idea is to find that one door among the many others that you will keep open while closing the rest. It's more about what you're not going to do than what you will do. If you're not ready to change, the sad truth is you'll stay unhappy and unfulfilled. Right now, you're wasting time by falling into bad habits. You get stuck in the same daily, weekly, monthly routine. It's been a hard year. In the last 10 months, both my granddads died. While dealing with the sadness of losing these important people, I realized something important: how lucky I am to be alive. When I think about them and how they were here just yesterday. Yesterday I could have seen them, hugged them, and the next day, boom, gone in an instant. Have you ever lost someone? Do you really know how lucky you are? Seriously, think about this. Everywhere you go, people are just complaining and forgetting that they are alive. Oh man, I hate my job. The weather is awful. I'm tired of it. I wish I didn't have to travel so much, blah blah blah. You're alive, man. Wake up. When you find yourself complaining about life, do what losing my granddad taught me. Quickly and firmly remind yourself that you are alive. And always end with a smile. Because you could be dead. As C.S. Lewis said, hard times often prepare normal people for amazing futures. People look at their past to know who they are. People look at their past to know who they can become. But the problem is, many times, people think difficulties, suffering, and pain are bad, are less than, are broken. And it hurts their self-esteem. It hurts their self-worth. But nothing could be further from the truth because, in reality, no matter what you faced, no matter how tough it was, all of it was helping you become who you can be. The struggles, the challenges, the hurt, the sorrow, all of that makes you stronger. It's really in the hard times that you start to see how much you can do. It's in the tough moments that you learn how strong you are. It's in the hurt that you can rise up and get stronger. And all of that will help you as you move ahead. But you need to know how to think about it. You need to see that whatever you've experienced is an opportunity to learn. All of it is a chance to grow. All of it is a chance to improve. But you must use it to shape yourself. You need to embrace it. You have to understand that the hurt and the struggle, all of it is for your benefit. If you tell yourself a story that makes you feel small, like saying bad things have happened to you, or that you've done bad things, and it doesn't matter if you embarrassed yourself. It doesn't matter if you made a mistake, or if you feel silly. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is how you think about it. Do you let it bring you down? Or do you see it as progress? At least you were moving. At least you tried. At least you were putting your effort into something. At least you were ready to take a chance. That's where many people fail. They don't want to put themselves out there because they only see failure. They don't see the progress. It really is that simple. I know you've heard this many times, and I know people tell you that failing is part of learning. But so is the voice that says you messed up. So is the voice that tells you that you are not good enough. But it's up to you to ignore that voice. It's up to you to show that voice it's wrong. It's your job to love yourself. I know it's not easy, and I know we each have to do things to feel worthy of that love. We have to take a chance. We have to face our flaws. We have to get up and help ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves, and you deserve that. You have to take steps and be active in this, but you don't need to do amazing things. You just need to know you're trying. You need to remember that when you fall, you can stand up again. You need to believe you will keep moving forward. You need to know you won't give up, even if you have before. And once you see that about yourself, once you understand that every day is a chance to change, that's all you need to trust in. All you need to build your self-worth is to promise yourself you'll do something better today than you did yesterday. That's all. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't need to be amazing. It just has to be a promise to yourself. If you promise to love yourself no matter what has happened or what you've done, your life can be wonderful, but it begins with a choice to move ahead.